Well, this is our monthly catch-up with Shawn Burns, the portfolio manager of the Contango Income Generator Fund, and we're talking to Burnsy now just to see how the company went. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks, Peter.
So how did the company perform over the month?
Over September, it was a good month for CIE. It was up over 2%, and when I looked through the contributors of that, it was quite broadly based, so that's a good thing. There wasn't only one stock, it was a whole heap of stocks all contributing to the positive performance. So that's good.
So when you say it's up 2%, just for my viewers, what do you mean by that?
And the value of the portfolio was up 2.1% for the month of September.
So does your NTA go up at the same time?
Yes, it does. Yeah, they're pretty well correlated. So the NTA goes up. I think it's coming out in the next day or two. So you should see that higher.
And the share price has also responded, hasn't it, over September? Yeah,
the CIE share price has been trading at a big discount. A lot of the LICs have been at big discounts, probably from around October, well, for the last year, from October last year. I think CIE is gaining a bit of traction now, which is good because there's value there. The NTA in the mid-90s and the share price was high 70s. Now it's in the 80s.
Yeah,
so
I know Jeff Wilson said to us at our strategy day that he always likes to buy $1 for 80 cents. So the market's kind of agreeing with Jeff at the moment.
That's right, but I think that you have to be comfortable with the underlying portfolio, and people can see that these are all solid companies, have a market value each day, so it's a true market value, and there's there's real solid value there.
Okay, why don't you explain to people how you select the stocks that you put in this portfolio?
In CIE, it has a dividend tilt, so we're looking after stocks which are solid, dividend earners, have good balance sheets, repeatable dividends. I think I basically put CIE stocks into two piles: a very defensive, like REITs and utilities, etc., which have a yield a bit lower but very dependable, and those which have a fully franked yield which move around a bit more with the economy. So we sort of put piles of money in those two depending on how risk averse we are. Okay,
tell us about a new company that you've added to the portfolio, or one that you've added more to if you already hold it.
Yeah, I think that the market's been quite strong over the last couple of months, so we've actually increased some of our more defensive holdings in case the market gets a bit wobbly between now and the end of the year. They're more likely to hold their value and keep paying dividends. So we've increased in CIE, we've increased our holding in a company called Viva REIT. It is basically the landlord of Shell superstations, and it has they're really long dated. The counterparty is the operator, Viva Energy. So it's a listed company, $1 billion, a couple of $1 billion so that's secure tenant, and they're locked in for a long time, and they go up by CPI each year, so guaranteed. So that's actually in this environment, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Okay. So petrol stations have all been lumped together into one effective company, and it's not the business; it's the actual real estate that they see.
Yes. Yeah. They own it for Shell, for the Shell ones.
Okay. So what's the outlook for the portfolio? What's your best guess?
I think that we're probably going to get through a bit of, there's a bit of volatility coming up. You see the ISMs are slow, so that means that leading indicator of activity is slowing around the world still. So I think that's, we see that come through the US earnings. We could see a bit of volatility between now and the end of the year. How we're handling that in CIE is putting a lot of defensive stocks in there, that like Viva REIT, that we think will be able to weather that between now and the end of the year, and we'll see how that goes.
Burnsy, do you, for people like you and me, anything that makes your hair not fall out is a good thing. Agreed?
That's
agreed? Right. Like, fortunately, you barrack for Manly, I barrack for the Roosters. My hair has remained stronger because of that. But I do worry about the trade deal. If we got a trade deal, would that be good for a portfolio manager like you, your hairline, and CIE?
I think that the interesting thing is that the trade tensions are now affecting the real world. We can see activity starting to unwind. So if that's risk to earnings, and that'll undermine the market if it keeps going, you'd think. So a trade deal would be good, but people keep saying, what's the next steps from there? So That would be a good fill-up, but it's all in the hands of the big man in the US.
Yeah, that's right. Keep your fingers crossed. Thanks,
Yes,
Shawn.
that's right. Thank you, Peter.
That's Shawn Burns, the Portfolio Manager of CIE.